Mel had an idea that I liked. That's that everybody should introduce their characters first this session. That especially since that was the point of this whole prologue thing.
Who goes
was for everybody to learn each other's characters, and we've learned like nothing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
who goes first?
I don't really care. Whoever wants to.
Alright, I am Fulric, a very human warlock who is an ex-member of the Assassin Guild in this world. And my subclass is Hexblade.
Our character is Alkis Galen Nodel. He is a half-elf who is a rogue and comes from an assassin and thief family.
Who wants to go
DM, go next.
I can go.
Ah, yes, I shall go next.
Oh, no, aw. No.
He's just joking.
Okay.
Who am I supposed to
Oh, wait. I got confused. I'm so used to Adele being the DM, I'm sorry.
Introduce Jameson as a new character.
Okay.
Jameson. King of the Jamethans.
So basically, my character is Catharsis. They are a wood elf cleric who comes from a very noble family, who is mostly made up of half elves and humans who hide their identities for the most part. Their parents are both half elves, and they have a fully human sibling. And their subclass is the Death Domain.
Explain to me.
That's gonna be fun.
Oh god, you haven't explained to Ezra about the system in this world, have you?
I have. Death Domain's gonna be fun.
My character's Esme. She's a high elf wizard. And she just realized that the love of her life is still alive after thinking that he committed suicide because she said no to his proposal. So that's fun.
It did not seem like he committed suicide exactly.
Well,
It
that's
more
the
seems
only
like-
option that made sense!
Not really.
Well, from that
His
synopsis
room was
can be murder.
burnt to a crisp by somebody
to.
while he was most likely stabbed to death.
And I have another character who's technically an NPC, but James can't roleplay her for the life of her.
I'm Torin, a Dragonborn, a Brass Dragonborn, and Hugh Sorcerer, Hero Folk. And he's neutral. This is his alignment.
Nerd!
Oi, what you mean here?
You play a wizard,
We're
and you're
all
calling
nerds here.
you play a wizard, and you're calling them a nerd.
Excuse me, Mr. Bookworm.
Excuse me, Mister. I use intelligence as my casting ability.
Hey, wait.
Excuse me, Mr. Brass Dragon, who's known for wanting stories and information, all the other types, from birth.
You know,
Okay, but Kat, your character's a sage wizard, which
Yeah.
means your complete thing is knowledge. Knowledge.
Nerd!
nerd.
We are nerds.
I'm like a healer, but a little late.
Okay, I play Fritz. He is a necromancer gunslinger, who is usually a monster.
He is a complete idiot.
Yeah, pretty much.
Amazing.
That's pretty much. And I'd also like to say what each of your all's names is for caption's sake. So Alkis is played by Kika or Aura.
Aura, I'm filling in.
Yeah, you're filling in. Esme or Esmeralda is played by Kat. Catharsis is Ezra. Solric is Adam, and Torin is Ethan. And our DM is James, and of course,
Hello.
he's
Jamathan.
Jamathan. I think he's similar to me in that he plays by mostly rule of cool. We're not rules lawyers.
Yeah, rules lawyers are just annoying to me.
Yeah.
I play just based off of what seems most fun for this, and it's just that, and if I've set a specific rule for this one, then that's going to be important, but otherwise the rules are just guidelines.
Basically, rules are for nerds.
Guidelines to our insanity.
Rules are for nerds.
Who of us are nerds, says the guy who's playing Dungeons and Dragons.
I like the nerds.
You are the nerds.
We
A small bat flies in through the window, and then it transforms back into Ballerina. The man that walked in earlier and just kind of ripped the door hinges off and offered Fritz something to drink walks up to her and asks her, "Are these what we're going to be traveling with?"
Did he just call us these?
I
Yes.
resent.
Yes, he did.
Good lord.
I just, I'm trying to think of what I'd do. Also,
Why do I imagine you just suddenly challenging him for your honor?
Oh no, that's a bad idea.
I know! That would be entertaining.
okay, I can go quickly if I wanna, you know.
Just introduce yourself.
Okay, I'm, Broth, the Prince of Water Genasi. Everything about me is blue. Like, hair blue, skin blue, eyes blue. So that's why
Everything is
Very, very blue. I'm blue. Da ba dee da ba da.
yeah, I will be in the other section.
Okay, let's keep going.
In the other section, I've just put the entire lyrics to the song "I'm Blue."
So,
he's a very like he gives to the peasants, quote unquote peasants, a lot. So that's why his parents don't really like him that much. They're like, you're not supposed to give to peasants and stuff.
does anyone else have any reactions for Syl being rude?
Okay,
Right
so
now.
is this Esme's first meeting of him?
Yes.
Okay, how old does he appear again?
He appears to be around 20.
I think Esme just looks at him curiously, and I'm gonna have her roll perception, or would it be insight if she could figure out what type of race she is? I mean, not he. I mean,
Oh no,
whichever.
his race that you can recognize is very, very obvious. He's very obviously a werewolf.
Still.
can I roll to steal some clothes that are
Oh
dry?
god.
I guess you could, yeah.
What would that be?
Just roll stealth and find some clothes.
Okay. Well, that was a nat 20.
I'm not
These are new dice. Yeah, so I get new clothes, right?
Yeah.
Alright, thank you. Alkis is going to approach what he knows as Karma and ask him when they're going to leave the secret.
Looks at you and says, as soon as everybody's ready. Everybody's going.
Let's go, let's go. I have everything I need.
Ooh.
My hat.
So, we will go back to the present. You are currently in a dark forest that you've been traveling in for weeks. You're out of food and water, and you are tired.
Don't
Very,
wait,
very tired.
am I in that group?
Yes, you're in this
Yes.
Please don't drink me.
That's
true.
group. You are
No.
water.
Guys, actually, wait, isn't all his hair water?
Oh no!
I don't want to be bold.
Because
man.
Fire Genasi's hair is fire, and Air Genasi's hair is air. So isn't your hair water?
I would think so.
Technically.
James, does this technically solve our water
Of course, you
problem?
can also just summon water instead.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah.
We're like dying.
need
and
water.
just
Like, here's
refusing
the
to summon
comments.
water.
I guess I'll summon water.
I guess. You guys are dying.
Can I roll survival to look for food?
Wait,
You
James
can-
needs
you
to
can
talk
do that.
first.
You can,
I can do
you
that?
definitely roll survival to look for food.
Definitely and should are not the same thing.
That's a 19.
It's true, but I'm not going to tell you whether you should or should not do something.
I got a 19. Can I roll stealth
God.
too?
19.
Yeah, can I also roll
Um,
stealth?
You'll find a
Huh?
bush full of berries. I need you to roll survival, however.
It is raining hard.
Alcus, who...
Unnatural 20. I have an
Oh.
unnatural 20.
Okay, well then, you're gonna get the weakest possible enemy that you could just come across here.
Okay.
That's still another Spectre.
Oh god. I told you, don't go away from the party! But no!
Anyway,
You did not tell me that.
the last person to leave the party, you all found a few bits of their limbs remaining. Do as you wish in response to that.
Okay. Do I need to roll initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
It only got a 9.
19.
Too problematic.
No,
18. Yeah, you go first.
I'm gonna shoot it with my bow, so I'm gonna roll to hit. That'll be 15 to hit.
That hits.
That'll be 8 piercing, damn it. That's my turn. Oh, I'm gonna hide. A natural 20.
It only got a 14, so it does not find you. Combat ends as it loses you, and it turns to try and find other sources of life.
Can I roll sneak to get the berries?
Roll sleight of hand for that.
Hello.
Sleight of hand? Okay. Another nat 20?
Okay.
My notebook, so...
You
I
have
think
the
we-
entire bush, and you just take it with you.
Okay. I spread it out amongst everyone.
So, everybody, you each have 8 berries now.
You're welcome.
Berries is 1 day's worth of rations. Don't ask how.
I want to continue
You notice it's starting to get dark, and there is
Make camp.
a small clearing not far ahead.
Okay, so are we all making camp?
No, I'm saying something. I'd like to roll perception.
Okay, you can.
Okay, I'm rolling too.
I guess I will.
I got a 17.
Okay.
I got a nat 20 for perception.
A 5.
So
This dice spot
you notice like nothing. You're like, yes, that is a tree.
I hate this.
Hoth, you said you got a nat 20, correct?
Yes. Yes.
You are completely aware of your surroundings. You hear every snap of every small twig, every rock that is moved slightly, every bird at the top of a tree.
It's just like, stop breathing so loud. I'm trying to listen.
Exactly. Like you can even hear the slightest of breath from everybody else.
It's like I
What
hear
about
it.
me? I got 17.
Lucas, you're pretty aware of your surroundings, so you know what's around you, but basically what's around you is we're in a forest, we're on a good path. This path is safe.
Hey, do we have alarm? I guess a spell. Does anyone have alarm?
Ballerina does, and Ballerina does not have to sleep as she is undead.
Vampire, yeah.
Nice.
So let's make camp and have her set guard. That sound good with everyone?
Yep, sounds good to me.
That sounds good to me as well.
Are we gonna
So
like,
where's the werewolf boy?
Currently turning into a wolf.
I do not have trance. I have to sleep.
Okay, then yeah, you have to sleep normally.
Yeah, I don't have the trance feature, but it says it's up to the DM. You can give it to me if you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna give Half-Elf's trance then.
Okay. It says it's up to interpretation because some of the subspecies of half-elf do, some do not. After the 4 hours, can I roll survival to scavenge for supplies?
Actually, after the 4 hours, everyone hears a loud screaming noise. Anyone who is still asleep is woken up by this.
Esme was just just meditating and then sudden screaming. So she's awake now.
Well, she would have been waking up anyways at that moment, so...
Yeah,
I know.
because we only sleep in 4 hours intervals. So.
Does everyone who gets woken up react to being woken up? How
yeah,
does everyone in
also.
trance react to hearing someone screaming?
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I got 26.
Basically, you find Syl in his wolf form snapping someone's neck with his teeth.
Hey, can I do something to stop that without killing Syl? Or hurting Syl?
Well, the person's very obviously already dead.
Is there a way
And-
to prank him?
Behind the person are a shadow and a specter.
Can I roll history to see if I know them? Because, my family traveled a lot.
I guess you could, but you should roll with disadvantage because you likely wouldn't have come across them.
Okay.
But it's possible. You wouldn't know them very well, no matter what you get.
I'm just saying, I just want a basic idea of what's happening.
What's your roll again?
18.
The person who he just killed had summoned Spectre into the shadow.
Is the vampire lady still at the camp?
Yep, she's still asleep because she fell asleep halfway through the night just because she could.
I think Esme slaps her awake because she's kind of. Typically, she wouldn't do this, but she's very stressed out right now. And your vampire girl would know
Doesn't
this.
respond.
Oh god. Oh no.
I'm gonna step behind him and touch his head. Or some part of him.
He turns and looks at you and drops the person and just growls.
Oh god.
I'm gonna walk backwards with my hands up. And yell for the vampire lady.
Well, she doesn't respond.
Like, help, please.
Yeah. Can I yell for someone? Anyone?
Everyone roll perception. It's advantage. And I'll just
Even me?
roll performance. No, you roll performance
Okay.
instead.
Disadvantage?
Oh, I did horrible here.
I'm not seeing that, sorry.
I got an
This
8.
is perception. I got a 14
Yes.
for my first roll.
Got a 7.
I got an 8.
no.
Oh, I
That's
got
cool.
a 14.
Everyone who got a 15 or above, here's Alcus. Anyone with below that, you just hear a slight echoing sound throughout the forest. You can't really tell what it is. It sounds sort of like a crow.
I'm sorry, did
That's
you
all
just say
you
it
hear.
sounds like a bro?
A crow.
Like a crow.
Oh.
Sounds like a bro.
Is there a way I could try and talk to him? And understand him?
Could try.
What would that be? That's not a
Hey,
curiosity.
Just gotta
Somebody
roll
wake-
persuasion.
Somebody wake up.
Persuasion? Okay, I got pretty good persuasion.
There's not really like a wake up spell, I think.
So 16, and Ezra, you can check my math this time.
You say something still. Actually, what exactly are you going to say?
Still, please do not kill me. Please do not kill me.
He looks at you, he just kind of tilts his head, and then he growls at the shadow and the specter.
Do you want me to kill them?
The wolf nods.
Okay. I'm gonna roll to shoot. Do I have to roll for both of them or just one?
Well, you can only hit one at a time.
I rolled a 19 plus 5, so that's 24.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you definitely hit. What are you going for, though?
Which one was he growling at the most?
He looked really mad at the shadow.
I'm gonna hit the shadow. That's 6.
Shoot it. It seems pretty badly hurt.
Can they roll to hide? That's a 21.
Yeah, you're fine. What's everybody else gonna do about the scream? Because we got Alcus, who's there. Ismay, who's been trying to wake up
Can I
Valerina.
slap her?
You know, there's other people
Yeah.
we can hit, right?
I'm trying to see if I can like wake her up, and I don't like.
Right, you
Esme
gotta help
is a
me.
weakling, so I'm gonna laugh again.
I need you to make an acrobat. No, instead of rolling to hit, I need you to make a dex save.
Oh God, why? Okay.
Oh,
let me look.
she's a vampire, that's why.
Oh dear. 12.
As you go to slap her, your arm is grabbed and sharp nails dig into your arm. And you take 5 piercing damage, as well as product damage.
James! James! No!
You're the one who hit.
That's why you don't slap a sleeping vampire.
James, I have 6 HP!
You're the one who did it!
This is
You're
why
the
you
one who did it.
shouldn't slap a sleeping vampire.
Please help!
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay, first of all, I go over to Esme and I cast Spare the Dying.
don't-
Well, I shot the thing. Did anything happen with that?
Yeah, it took the damage and it looks hurt.
Can I shoot it again?
They both look confused.
Wait, can I try to talk to him?
Can try?
Can I
I love
roll
how
anything
James just
easier?
keeps saying you can try.
I don't like you can try. Yeah. Do I need to roll anything to
Okay,
do
Um,
this?
Roll persuasion or performance, one of the two. Choose one.
They're the same stat. Same bonus.
Doesn't matter, choose one.
21.
Yeah, you start talking to them, and they obviously completely understand you. What do you say?
Why is the person dead? Like, why is the person dead? Why is the wolf angry? I'm sorry if I shot you for no reason.
I'm gonna give the Spectre the ability to speak just because I can. The Spectre looks at you and says, I don't know why Master is dead. Wolf is mad because Master wanted us to kill you.
That's probably why Master is dead.
The Spectre looks confused.
The wolf is escorting us. So
And the-
we are part of this party.
Spectre reveals its true form.
People die when they are killed. Every 60 seconds a minute goes by.
Oh my goodness. We have to stop this.
Are you gonna help my character, Adele, or is he just not gonna be interested in helping the wizard?
Hey, I'm trying.
I know, honey. I know you're trying. I
You want me to
know.
use,
And you're doing so great.
you want me to use aging ball or something to try to de-age you?
No.
I wish
Honestly, that
Izzy
would
was
cause
here.
more problems.
Well, my dude's a gunslinger, so it's not like he has like.
I'm the actual necromancer here.
Yeah.
So this is
he's only level one.
what's sitting in front of you.
Aww.
A child.
Yes.
A child.
Dude resurrected a child to kill you all. Yes,
I'm
much
assuming
smaller
that-
and just kind of sitting on the ground looking at you.
It's doing better than 510 yet, so I'm gonna bend down in front of the child and ask for its name, if it remembers.
Looks at you, it blinks, and then it looks a little confused. And it tries to say something, and chains appear around its mouth and throat.
I want to see if I know what's going on.
Maybe you can speak common.
Yes.
Try another language.
That would be history, right?
No, calming people is performance.
I'm trying to understand what's happening.
Oh, for understanding what's happening, I'd say insight
Insight was good.
or arcana.
You're gonna hate me. I can roll if you want me to, but I got an at 20.
Hey, that means you understand if I wanted. So,
Okay, so I helped.
realize
Okay.
that she is forbidden to speak of her past life.
Baby,
Uh,
no.
I'm going to ask if I can call the child something. Can I call you Flower? I don't know, I'm making this up on the spot.
When you say the word flower, a blue rose appears in your hand.
Oh. That's so sweet. Did you make this happen? I'll just ask the child.
She tilts her head, the chains move. She says, "It's my favorite. Do you like it?"
Damn it, that's so cute!
I love it, darling.
I love the specter that we named Flower.
Yes!
Is the shadow still there?
The shadow looks confused, and it looks at the little girl, and you realize that the shadow is actually the shadow of the same little girl.
How does that work?
I'm gonna talk to the
When a
shadow.
person is killed by a shadow, it creates a shadow of that person.
Oh god.
And someone is raised as a specter, they become a specter. So therefore, there is two of her.
Okay.
One is a shadow, and one is a specter.
I'm
Okay.
gonna look at the shadow and be like, did you kill the child?
It shakes its head.
Are you the child?
It nods. The shadow does not seem capable of speech, by the way.
Can you speak? Are
It
you
shakes its
able-
head again.
Can you sign?
Shakes its head.
Can you write?
Shakes its head once more.
Would you like to join
Basically,
me?
this kid is illiterate and can't talk. Great.
Well, as you can tell, this is a very young little girl. She hasn't really been cut a bunch yet.
Can I roll to see if they're being controlled or not?
You can.
I don't like that tone of voice.
Doesn't really seem like there's a reason why they would be, though, as the person that they considered master is dead, so therefore
Can I
take
loot
them
the
with
be
us.
corpse?
controlling them anymore.
Yeah, we are. We
We're
are. But
taking
can I
them
loot the
with
corpse?
I run over to. I can't do that.
Can I roll to?
You can technically
grab
go
the
towards
corpse?
where the screaming was coming from.
Can I go
I'm
to? I'm going
corpse.
towards where the screaming was coming from. Oh, I have high strength. Okay, I pick up Esme and I go to them.
My hero.
You see
Yes,
Alka
I am.
being in front of two of the same little girl.
It is a body and a wolf.
Yes.
So did the vampire lady get up or what?
Oh, she went right back to sleep. He was just waking
Anyway.
up to prove a point.
I don't like you. You're mean.
What's your
Anyway.
character's name again, Ezra?
Catharsis. You can call him Kathy or something if you want.
Ooh,
Kathy?
Kathy. I like Kathy.
Kathy, you both killed the human summoned the child. If the
Children.
shadow killed the child, turning it to the other child.
I understand that.
I
I
think
understand
Esme's
that
just
entirely.
staring, like, extremely
Yeah.
confused. And she's writing stuff down, like, she keeps looking down at her notebook.
The
And, like,
child
back up.
cannot speak of its past, so I named it Flower. And it made me this. And Alcus is
I look
going
at
to
Flower.
When
lift
you
up
say
the
flower
flower.
again, the blue rose multiplies.
I look at Flower and I look extremely confused. And then I just kind of approach them and I
Are
just
you
kind of
still-
look at them.
Are you still holding Esme, or did you put her down
I'm
somewhere?
still holding Esme.
I think Esme just waves to the flower, like, hi.
I ask if Flower is like okay.
She smiles and says, "I'm doing great. How about you?"
I immediately look at Esme and go, "Wow, she's nice."
Flower says,
This is so
"That's
cute!
nice."
I think Esme just smiles at her. Weekly smiles at her and says, "You're nice."
Esme, I look at Esme and I go, "I am terrible at talking to people. Please tell her." I'm so
I know.
Okay, I think I'm going to leave you here for a moment, and I'm going to go over there. I drop Esme on the ground and I leave.
Kathy.
Did you seriously
Flower
just
walks
drop
up
her?
to you and hugs you.
Oh!
Before you leave, could you loot that corpse over there for me?
Oh.
yeah.
As you say to loot the corpse, both visions of Flower turn to you, and
Oh, dear.
blood starts to pour out of their eyes and mouth.
Oh,
They tilt their head and
God!
smile.
Oh, God!
They say, "Do not touch, Master."
Okay,
Then
we
they go back to normal.
won't.
Now see what you've done?
I think I think
I
Esme
kinda,
just
like,
turned
moved forward
bone white and almost
I
passed
moved-
out because she cannot handle blood at all.
I moved.
Can I roll?
Yeah, sure.
Can I do that as well?
What would that be? Insight? Didn't you just pass out?
Well, she nearly passed out because of the blood.
I'm thinking.
Alright.
Okay, so wait.
Okay,
So
I'm a
she got a
14 plus
23 for
3.
intimidation.
I have a question,
Ah,
James. Can I cast Spare the Dying on the Master?
They're dead.
Already.
Their head was ripped off.
His neck got snapped before you even got here.
He's been.
I got it at 17.
Yes.
Real dead.
I'm rolling Arcana. I got a 25.
Okay, so Esme, you know that she's kind of been bound to certain things, including protecting the person here that she considers master. So if you threaten him, if you say anything about, like, for example, looting his body, calling him a corpse, things of that sort, she will basically turn into a demon child that will try to kill you or threaten you on the first
Okay.
attempt.
So, Esme very calmly, starts, she starts talking to the little girl about really random stuff, like flowers and how pretty they are. And if anybody was, she's adjust her book so the little girl can't see it, but everybody else can. And it says, don't touch the guy, don't talk about the guy like a dead person.
I go back over to Esme and I whisper, "Tell her about that."
Why?
About what?
About that. She needs to know.
So I mean directly, when she was summoned as a specter, part of the rules of her existence is whenever something seems like it would be harmful to him, or anything of that sort, she immediately turns into the demon child.
Hey, who's the
Whether
smartest
she wants
person
to
in
or
the
not.
party?
Then why
What's
isn't
this?
she attacking the werewolf?
I have a 19 intelligence.
She doesn't understand what happened, so she's not going to attack the werewolf.
Wait, are you asking who has the highest intelligence?
Like, who's the smartest person here?
13.
Syl has a
15.
20 in intelligence.
Hey,
Syl
still.
doesn't count because he's a wolf dude at the moment. That's not a player.
Okay, how smart is the werewolf girl?
Boy.
I
The
mean,
vampire girl?
yeah, how smart is she?
You all don't know. She's still
Someone
asleep.
please go get the vampire and don't punch her. Like, someone.
But
Like, bang.
upon you, you can. Upon you mentioning going to get Ballerina, Syl looks at you and just kind of walks back over to the clearing.
So I'm assuming still is going to get the vampire.
And about 5 seconds later, he reappears just kind of carrying her by the back of her shirt.
Is she dead?
I got a 6 to bandage myself up.
Syl drops her and says, well, I guess so, but that's not really the point, is it?
Remember, she's a vampire, and I go back to what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing something.
I imagine you're trying to bandage up Esme's arm because she failed
Oh,
badly.
yeah, definitely. I'm a cleric. What about? Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You're also
Yeah.
still getting hugged by the child that for a second was a demon child.
Oh, that's wonderful. My leg is currently occupied by this child.
I'm gonna shake her awake. So are you, Cat. I'm gonna shake her awake. Can I roll to wake her up?
Water Genasi, the Water Genasi would have more of a chance of waking her up, just so you know.
Can I roll to wake her up?
Oh,
I
why
have
did you not say do it?
I have an idea. I can.
What?
Can't we wake her up if we cast light on something and just shine it
Oh, wait.
real bright next to her?
Oh yeah.
Wait,
She's a vampire.
blood! She would smell Esme's blood because of the nails, right?
Yeah, but she already knows about that blood and can tell that it's the same blood, and she doesn't really care right now.
Okay, I'm gonna take my nail and scrape my arm.
He wakes up.
Jeez, I could have
She
done that
looks
with
at
it
your
in a
arm.
much less violent way.
Oh no! This is not gonna end well.
Do you want to
and
drink?
her eyes turn a deeper red.
I'm gonna offer my wrist to her.
This is gonna kill.
She
No.
immediately bites it.
No.
Ow! Ow! Panic!
And-
Yeah, panic.
Large fangs embed all the way into the bone of your arm.
We're gonna kill Cat.
This is freaking me out. This is terrifying me. Ah!
So that
There's
is
not any images
6
this time.
piercing damage and 1 necrotic damage.
Can I cast
I'll pass
sacred?
out.
Can I cast sacred flame or something between the two?
No!
Operated.
No!
You said 6 piercing and 1 necrotic, right?
Who is playing Panic over and over again?
Joe, you said 6 piercing and 1 necrotic, right?
Yes.
I pass out.
Well, I need to cast
Hey.
Spare the Dying again.
So
Probably.
we just got
I go over to Alcast and I cast
Arena
Spare the
just staring
Dying.
at people like nothing happened as she wipes the blood from her mouth.
I think Esme looks very pale and like she might pass out, so...
You killed one of us. And I say this like really nonchalantly as if I just really don't care. And I'm busy actually casting Spare the Dying on Alcast.
Oh
So.
yeah. Also, upon realizing that she's knocked Alcus out, she casts Inspiration on Alcus.
So, what happens to me?
Notice a mark appears on Ballerina's arm, and then your entire arm heals as well as waking you up at full HP.
Oh, so it's an HP, great.
I stare at your body and then I look over at Ballerina. And I'm like, what?
Basically, the same marks from her teeth are now in her arm instead.
That would have been
Oh.
nice for you to do earlier.
You can transfer injuries and stuff.
Yes.
That's interesting.
And she has a lot more HP than you all, so, like, you can sit there and just be like, I took the injury instead of you. I'm good. Let's keep going.
Alcus is gonna look up and be like, was my blood that good?
She smiles and says, it was quite tasty.
Wow. Okay, we are not going to talk about that. Instead, let's talk.
I think
about
Esme looks like she's going to pass out unless somebody like distracts her with something. Like very like I'm going to pass out right now. Please distract me. Like that.
Ballerina.
In your hands appears a bouquet of flowers.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, she smells them. and
This
she's
flower
trying-
can.
I know, she just smells the flowers like focus on this, don't focus on that, focus on this, focus on this, they're pretty.
You're
And
not a good adventurer. You know
No,
Yeah,
that.
she's
flower
not-
is
she's
a level 1 druid.
Aww.
can we please make Flower an NPC a part of our family now?
She's going to
please?
We've already agreed we are. We
I'm
already
adopting
agreed.
Flower. I'm
Yeah,
adopting
but
Flower.
Flower-
The Alcus and Catharsis are the ones that she sees as most important to her.
They
Can we
just
be your
left me
parents?
alone. Wow.
So,
Be savvy,
okay, repeat that to me again. Who does she view as her important parents?
Alcus and Catharsis.
Okay, I'm happy with that.
Aww.
Okay. Congratulations, you're a father.
The first two talked to her, so those are the two that she connected to first.
Okay.
Hey, Ballerina, that child, unexpected the child, Saddle, they were summoned by that man to kill us, and your wolf friend killed them. So, and when we talked about the, they had that pouring game turned into almost a demon, so what do we do?
Ballerina looks at the child and says, I vote we keep them.
I
I vote
agree we
too.
keep them.
I vote that as well.
I agree we keep it too, but we need to find out who the master was and why he wanted us, did. But we cannot touch the master without Yeah.
Ballerina just kind of walks up to the master, grabs him by the hair, and looks in his eyes, and is like, he worked with Hades, and throws him.
Yeet.
Wait,
okay.
wait, I would probably almost definitely know who that is, especially because I'm a death cleric.
That's true.
Can I roll
recognize that name.
religion or something to
What
get
did
more
you say?
information on
Sure.
the master?
Catharsis isn't on Hades and them's team, just knows who they are.
Oh dang, I got an 11.
Okay, all you know is Hades is the general of Merkul's army, and so this guy was probably just a lower ranking soldier.
Oh, okay, so we got a soldier here, and but why was he attacking us?
I don't
The
know how to
rebellion that you are
pronounce that.
currently a part of.
I'm going to go up to Flower and hug them.
Flower hugs you back, and you notice around you is growing all kinds of flowers, small young trees, and other things of that sort.
For a level 1 druid, she is really powerful.
She's also a ghost.
Okay.
She's technically kind of like a nature spirit now, as she's bound with the forest as well because of being a level 1 druid.
Oh
She
hey,
died.
I'm a wood elf, so that's pretty relatable.
Wait, so elves are rare, and so are done. Yet we have 3 elves. And
That's
a
true.
dragonborn.
Elves and dragonborns are rare. Elves and dragonborns. We're here now. This is like all of our race. We're here.
Let's just
I'm
Let's
going
just
to
say
look
that they
at
got-
Flower and say that it's very beautiful. The scenery.
She smiles.
Was
God.
Flower a human before she died?
You actually can't tell. Her hair is flowing over her ears, so you can't tell whether she was like an elf or a human, but she looks like she was one of the two.
Can I
Yes, you
roll
could.
insight?
Or you could just try moving her hair.
I
I'm gonna
doubt
look for
she would
her.
be okay with the person doing that. Okay.
I got a
yeah.
16 in insight.
I'm just going to move her hair.
She was a half elf.
Oh,
I'm
there's so
assuming I
many.
know.
Yeah,
I was the one that's
So
dead.
many people to play elves, and I didn't think about the fact that a bunch of people were. So I've got a few elf NPCs. Most of them will be human once you get to villages, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look at Flower and ask, would you like to come with us?
Smiles and nods.
Okay.
I asked
That's
Flower.
so-
I asked Flower if I can carry her on my back.
Esme has been like
He throws
staring
their
at
hands
the
up and goes, "Piggyback ride!"
I'll give
Oh
Flower a
my God.
piggyback ride.
Also, notice that some of the flowers have intertwined together to make a flower crown as they were growing.
Aww. I'm
Aww.
gonna pick up the flower crown and put it on.
I'm giving her a piggyback
Flower's
ride.
smile gets bigger.
It's beautiful.
While
should
wearing
we
this
go?
flower crown, you gain a +1 in charisma.
Ooh, you are making me very powerful. Thank you.
Should we be going now?
Esme, for like the last however long this has been going, has been like intently studying the flowers. Like, okay, focus on this now, and is just jotting everything.
Now there's
down
just
and-
flowers everywhere now.
Yeah, I know, and then she's gonna have to deal with the fact that she's slightly allergic to flowers. So.
Oh no!
Why did you
Also
do that?
in a forest.
Oh god, she's gonna die.
So we get back to camp. How does everyone react to the ghost child?
I'm like, neat.
We have a
This is
child.
crazy, right?
Your character
Yeah.
is so dumb. I love it. It's essentially Astrophel.
No, Astrophel is smarter than me.
No, terribly on all of his roles though.
Neat.
He was an idiot.
Am
He
I not
was.
doing good rolls now? I'm doing bad rolls still.
Your dice, your pretty dice are just cursed, or you're cursed, one of the two.
I think Esme just like gets up and starts walking whichever direction people point her in because she's still writing stuff.
Okay, so are we leaving now, or do the humanoid creatures send to sleep?
We probably should hurry.
Yeah. Are you still going to carry Flower, or do you want to take steps carrying her?
I can carry.
Well, she weighs
She's not that
negative 1 pounds.
She's very light, and I'm very strong.
'Cause, you know, she's a
Alcus-
ghost, so she weighs
yeah.
negative 1 pounds. She usually just kind of floats.
So I feel lighter.
Yes, you feel lighter while carrying.
I think you said white.
Easier
Okay,
to move
so-
around.
Alcus is going to say near Kathy because Alcus is very attached to the child because it reminds them of little sibling.
Oh,
Sound good?
Grim meets Flower. The thing is,
James, you
Grim
realize
had
that
a
if you
little
do
sister,
this... Oh god, James, no,
and
please.
she was the most important thing in the world to him.
God, James, no.
James! No!
James!
What? What?
James!
No!
don't do this. Come on.
No!
James, what are you doing?
He's torturing us again!
Oh, yes!
Yeah, I tortured you last time.
Ugh.
The emotional turmoil.
It's true. Last time, really only Esme got the torture.
I
So
So I
vote
need everybody to roll survival.
Oh no.
God.
Okay.
Oh, that's not gonna end well for me.
Okay, normal.
Flower got a natural 20 for survival.
I got a
That
10.
rolled-
I got a 16.
A 10. Right.
Okay, Narcissus, because of your 10, you start to levitate.
Oh wow.
As,
Okay, I'm levitating.
Flower kind of just picked you up off the ground and started floating forwards.
I'm levitating. That's the thing.
That's just happening now.
I do not like
James,
this.
I got a 17. James, I got a 17.
Can I run after Kathy and Flower to try and keep Jack?
Can, I guess.
Like, I'm just gonna try to run and try to grab onto your white clothing.
I ask Flower where we're going because we're floating somewhere.
Forwards. And you start going fast.
Where is? Well, okay. Where is forwards? What is forwards? What are?
There's a town up ahead. It's where I come from.
Oh.
Oh.